Each night, 1 in every 9 people go to bed hungry. World hunger has caused nearly half of the deaths in 3.1 million children each year. And with population growth placing a strain on limited natural resource base and changing weather patterns creating more droughts and floods, feeding the world of the future presents a serious challenge. If the U.S. were to invest $5 billion annually in emergency, safety net, nutrition, and agricultural development programs, which is only 0.1% of the U.S. budget, food security would increase for hundreds of millions of people worldwide. The World Food Program USA has been on the front lines fighting hunger and famine since 1962, reaching over 90 million of the world's most vulnerable people every year. The World Food Program USA provides cash-based assistance in the form of food vouchers and e-cards, which enables families to purchase fresh and locally grown food. In poor countries, a World Food Program-supported school meal is often the only regular meal a child receives. The World Food Program uses nutrition-sensitive planning and strives to include fresh foods to make meals as nutritious as possible. Reducing hunger and increasing the economic well-being of people around the world, where 95% of consumers live, helps to create more prosperous and stable markets for U.S. goods and services, according to theglobalcitizen.org. Public opinion polls show that consistent support from the vast majority of people in the U.S. for programs to end hunger and assist poor people around the world in their efforts to reach self-sufficiency. According to whyhunger.org, in the U.S. alone, there are 15 million households suffering from food insecurity, with around 5.8 million of them being severely food insecure, meaning that the people that live in them are often hungry. According to the World Food Program USA, if each one of us donated just $50, a child can be fed for the entire school year to follow. If you can't give directly, there are other ways to help as well, including fundraising on Facebook, asking people to donate to the charity on your birthday, and making your next 5K run support families facing hunger across the globe. The World Food Program works in more than 80 countries, providing food for over 90 million people. Ending hunger isn't a question of supply. The world produces enough food to feed everyone on the planet. Zero hunger is achievable, but there's still a very long way to go. The main drivers of hunger in our world today include conflict, extreme weather, natural disasters, and extreme poverty. And let's not forget that $1 trillion of food is lost or wasted every year, accounting for approximately 1/3 of the world's food. So what's being done, you may ask? The World Food Program rations non-perishables like flour, dried beans, cooking oil, and salt, and stores them in containers so that they will not spoil for weeks or even months to ensure nothing gets thrown away. The U.S. Farm Bill authorizes several critical programs that take American-grown crops like rice, corn, wheat, and soybeans and distributes them to vulnerable people in need. It's just one of the many policies the World Food Program works on to end hunger. Sadly, when starvation kicks in, the body starts to consume energy stores like carbohydrates, fats, and then the protein parts of tissue. Your metabolism slows and the body can't regulate its temperature, kidney function is impaired, and the immune system weakens. The heart, lungs, ovaries, and testes shrink. Muscles shrink and people feel weak. Body temperature drops and people can feel chilled at times. People can become irritable and it becomes difficult to concentrate. Eventually, nothing is left for the body to scavenge except for muscle. Once protein stores start getting used, death is not far, says Dr. Nancy Zucker, who's the director of the Duke Center for Eating Disorders at Duke University. Thanks to the World Food Program, millions of people will never have to experience this pain and suffering, but they can't do it without your support. By becoming a zero hunger hero, you can be the difference between a child going hungry and waking up with a nourishing meal. By donating monthly gifts to these malnourished people, you're helping the World Hunger Program invest in all of the projects as I mentioned previously, and many more. Not all children who are starving have to starve, and you can make that difference. Once again, by donating, you are providing people all over the world with food vouchers and e-cards, non-perishable goods, and the chance to outlive starvation once and for all. Remember, to make a difference, we have to take action now before it's too late. Thank you.